welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea's Tarot Readings. For today's pick a card, this is going to be you asked for a message, so here it is. You're going to choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. This is pile 1 and this is pile 2. I will post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. Other than that, I hope this resonates. I hope this is something that you needed to hear, and let's get into it. Hi, those of you who were drawn to pile 1. So this is going to be a message just for you. All right, let's get situated. So right away we have the 9 of Cups with the 10 of Wands, and this tells me you've wanted nothing but to be happy and to take care of yourself and to feel abundant within your life, which is understandable. But with the 10 of Wands, there have been some burdens or weight on your shoulders that have been kind of feeling as though you're being held back. Because then we also have the 8 of Swords, which is about feeling mentally trapped. So I'm getting this message where you just kind of feel stuck and you don't want to. And I'm also getting heavy fire energy with this reading. So we have the Knight of Wands. So this is a fire sign. But you are someone who is very bold. You're very adventurous. And you want to take some kind of chance. There is something that you want to do. Or even if it's just kind of like putting yourself out there. But with the 9 of Wands, it's very hard for you to kind of let down your guard or even trust people at all. We also have whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. So there has been something that you're thinking about, but Spirit's saying that now is not the time. And this is a collective reading, but what I'm getting for what this might be is we have the Ace of Wands and we have the 3 of Cups. So you may be trying to, maybe I'm getting contact an old friend or get in between some type of situation or spill some tea. I don't know, there's some kind of bold action with the Ace of Wands that you've been wanting to do. And Spirit is saying, hold off on that. Now is not the time. Because again, you have a lot like going on right now for yourself. So that's why you're being told to kind of hold back on whatever this is. Even if you feel like this might be important, you know? All right, it's going to be different for everyone though. So then we have you are loved. And I feel like this is something that pile 1 you needed to hear. Like you really need to hear that you are loved, because I feel like a lot of times people fall short in telling you this, and you are loved. You definitely are. And we have you are here for a reason, don't fuck it up. So yeah, I feel like there is some kind of choice that you want to make. There's some kind of big move that this collective in specific, obviously, is wanting to make. But Spirit is saying, do not make this move. I feel like for some it could even be to like try and expose somebody. But no, Spirit's saying no. Because we have wisdom twice. So there's something that you're not seeing when it comes to this situation. We have wisdom and wise one. There is something that you are not seeing. There's some piece of wisdom that you have not attained yet about this whole situation. It could be that, but I'm also getting that you're not being wise or you're not thinking wisely when it comes to this situation. And also with the wisdom card, it's kind of like, do I go with my heart or do I go against it? And the answer is always you go with your heart. Because I feel like for pile 1, that's a big thing too, and that's why you've been feeling stuck, because you're like, I don't know if I should go with, you know, my heart, and you should. So for the T cards, we have bouquet, so compliments from an admirer. There's something that you do, it could be like a hobby, could even be your job, something that you're very good at. You will be receiving compliments. It could also just be someone who's interested in you. We have target, a goal-oriented person, so you are very goal-oriented, and whatever goals that you are working on right now, you will see something come in July from these goals. So something coming into fruition from manifesting. Um, But yeah, that's the main message I'm getting, is the wisdom that you seek is within, and it is important that you go with what your heart is telling you. All of these burdens that have been placed upon you, you don't have to keep carrying these burdens. And know that you are loved. You're here for a reason, and now is not the time to give up. So that was pile 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi, those of you who are drawn to pile 2. So this pile in particular is hitting me a little hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little sad. Do you guys know what we have the King of Wands here, and you are a leader. I don't know if you know that, but you are a leader. You are a very passionate individual, and you are very mature too. You're very mature no matter the age. And with 2 of coins and 4 of wands also here, this is like you have the ability to balance. And I'm getting like you're very good at this. You're very good at balancing, and you have the ability to create your own happiness, right? Because of how balanced you are. You have a lot of balance within you, and you've worked years, I feel, on this to actually achieve this type of inner equilibrium, I guess you could call it. And with this 4 of wands, it's like there's a lot you've already have achieved. There's a lot you've already achieved, and there's a lot that you should be celebrating when it comes to yourself. And I feel, again, this is like something that you need to hear, because we have the 9 of swords, and there has been a lot of anxiousness when it comes to either your path or your confidence, because you have been confusing yourself with the 7 of cups. You have been disassociating from yourself. You have. You've been confusing yourself about who you are, because we have, here's some extra confirmation. We have get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart, it misses you. So pile 2, you have been very much overthinking to the point where it's really affecting you. We also have take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. So yeah, Spirit really wants you to kind of, you don't have to go too far. I mean, you could take like a mini vacation, mini trip, because again, it's like you're confusing yourself to the point where you are forgetting who you are, and you are forgetting your value. You are forgetting your importance to society. You're forgetting where you stand. Damn. I mean, this is deep, but this is something that you need to hear, because this is just, this is anxiousness. This is not who you are. You are not your anxiety. And I actually want to read to you Facade real quick. So, the bronze boy. Darnell was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day many years later, he was mesmerized by the sight of children playing. As a child, he'd never played, and he hid behind a tree crying bitterly, then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his life, on his way to heaven, he stopped at the park and finally reclaimed the inner child he had left behind many years before. If you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. So, this card is mainly about reclaiming your life. And I feel there, especially for this pile, there's childhood trauma that you may have not really fully recovered suffered from. And God, this breaks my heart. I feel like a lot of this has to do with confidence, you know, being put down, and that is something that does affect you, you know, for the rest of your life until you decide to actively heal it and until you recognize that that is an issue. You know what I mean? But I feel like a good way for you to kind of clear some of this up too is to maybe play, not take things so serious, because again, a big thing for pile 2 is the overthinking. You guys are really overthinking a lot, and it's detrimental. We also have 143, that means I love you. I feel like that's the universe kind of giving you a big hug. You're very loved, pile 2. But yeah, so then for the meditation, I actually want to read this for some of you. Imagine yourself as a child, running and taking flight. Veer off to the clouds and find a playground in the sky. Swing, slide, laugh, and if you choose, find other children to play with. Enjoy yourself. While you are there, you will receive a message of some kind. You can ask your child self if there is anything you need to know. Alright. I love you guys. Okay, so let's do these T cards quick. So we have September. September could be really significant for you guys. Something could have happened in September, something coming up this September. We have Nest. So I feel like, man, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I feel as though this is important to you because this is something that you've never really had, is emotional security. And this could also be what you need to heal from, is the emotional security, because this is something that is important to you. You're very different. You're very loving. And then we also have feeling tied down or frustrated. And again, I feel like the frustration is coming from the anxiousness, right? It could be coming because it's like, you know it. You know deep in your heart that you are worthy and that, you know, you're a leader and you're passionate and all these other true things about you. You know that. It's just time to kind of connect back with your heart. Even meditating on the heart chakra. But yeah, that was pile 2. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.